Today, I'm going to show you how to mix vocals in 2026. And one plugin that almost completely replaced my vocal chain. Watch this. First, I'll play a processed vocal, and then I'll play the dry vocal with nothing except for tuning. So this is the processed vocal with my current vocal chain. And I'll show you and I'll break the vocal chain down as well. And then I'll show you the plugin that replaces this vocal chain.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings. Bank account feeling low, card decline again, try again.
All right, here's the dry vocal.
Never paid attention to the minor stings. Bank account feeling low, card decline again, try again.
You can hear the volumes, levels all over the place, EQ all over the place. This is my vocal chain. It's just a simple EQ, Fruity compressor, this patcher RVox remake, this parametric EQ2, and then a limiter. All right, so what I'm gonna do on this vocal bus is just drop everything down a few notches and mute all of these plugins. Parametric EQ2 first, roll off some lows.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think.
And then roll off some like super highs. Make it a little bit brighter, sometimes around this 5K. Leave it as is for now. And then I'm gonna go to this plugin that I just came across called LeVoix. This is made by a French producer and company called P.PROD. Shout out to them for sponsoring the video. Once I used it for the first time, I was just like, yeah, this is making it into my everyday workflow. All I'm doing, like I showed you, is an EQ before this, and maybe I'll do a compressor or a limiter afterwards at the end of it. But it has all that stuff in here. You could just get a little bit more detailed with an EQ plugin. That's the only thing I think I would go outside of this. You got a compression knob here. You got all your effects. You got low, mid, and high, and an air. You can de-ess through here as well. You can add some drive distortion. You can add a telephone effect, which is really good for ad-libs and dubs, anything that you want to add in there as effects-wise. You can add a doubler and a chorus effect. Down here you have a few more effects. You have delay. This will be your percentage, your feedback, a filter, turn ping pong on and off, and then you could do your timing. So you could do quarter note, half. Let's stick with a quarter note, and then we'll turn this percentage like way down, or just turn it off for now so we hear how everything sounds like when we're bringing it up. And then you have reverb. You have your in and out volume. Oh, this is cool. The animation goes up and down with the compression. They just keep it super simple. The higher you go up, the more compressed it gets. So let's hear how this sounds just like this.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings.
Really compressed.
Bank account feeling low, card declining.
Sometimes what I like to do is just crank something, listen to it, see what it's doing, and then I'm like, all right, now I know for a fact like what it's doing to this vocal.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings. Bank account feeling low, card.
Roll some of these lows off and maybe make it a little bit brighter with the high and the air. I'll leave the mid as is. By the way, a ton of presets here if you don't want to do this all manually, but I'm going to do it manually for now. And then maybe we'll go to an ad-lib preset after this, but yeah, I'm just going to be doing this manually.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings.
There's a little orange light right here. It tells you like when that de-esser is working.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings. Bank account feeling low, card decline again, try again. You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think.
Oh,
I never
nice.
been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings.
Normally I wouldn't do that, but I think it sounds good like on the main vocal the whole time.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things.
Chorus is cool, but I'll leave it off for now. The reverb and delay is cool. A lot of times I'm just going to my delay and reverb send though, but I might add just a tad bit of delay here. I like the timing on that quarter note and ping pong.
You'll be okay, yeah, I'm fine, I think. I never been at this for all the finer things. Never paid attention to the minor stings. Bank account feeling low, card decline again, try again. Look, we just trying to build back.
Sounds good though. Like this part sounds like a little bit low.
Card decline again, try again.
So really I'm just gonna go into the clip gain feature and just kind of nudge them up.
Card decline again, try again. Card
That's a little
decline
bit
again,
better.
try.
By the way, you might see some cuts here. I go in and I manually line these vocals up. Like I'm going old school with it. I'm nudging vocals. I'm doing cross fades. Any timing issues, I'm nudging things around and I'm doing them manually. They don't have to be perfect. I like the fact that they're not 100% perfect. That's what makes it a little bit more human to me. And then for the tuning, I'm just using Pitcher. Stock Pitcher plugin. We're in the key of G minor, and then that's my speed setting. That's all I'm touching on there. I'm not turning any notes on or off. And you have to make sure when you're using an auto tune or Pitcher or whatever that is, it has to be on each vocal track. It can't be bust or it can't be sent to ascend. It has to be on the actual track. You can see it's on every single one of these tracks that I want it on. And that's cool because sometimes you might want the verse to have a little bit less tuning than, say, the chorus. So it's kind of good in a sense. Back to the plugin. Self-explanatory, very simple, very easy to use with a lot of results. It's made it into my vocal chain. Instead of having 5, 6, 7 plugins on my vocal chain, now I have probably 2 or 3. Let's go back to the plugin. Yeah, we got our compression set. I'm adjusting the out just a little bit more.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you.
Like on this dub, throw another instance of LeVoix on there. So now this is just for the dub, and I'm gonna add this telephone effect.
Everybody hate to lose. Maybe this was made for you. I'm just here to break the rules.
That's nice. So we got one on the main vocal, and then I'm going to throw that on any other ad-libs or dubs that I want those effects on. I'm going to throw it just on this one dub right here. As you can see that I have 2 dubs. This one's like more of a secondary, and it has a little bit of panning on it. You can also see that I've bussed my hook vocals to their own bus just to get a couple other effects. All FL Studio stock plugins, chorus, reverb, delay, limiter. And then that is routed to my vocal bus. So that gets the final, technically it is already running through LeVoix. But now I just wanted like a different tone chorus, reverb, and delay before it hits the main chain over here with LeVoix. And then like I was saying earlier, I might throw just a limiter on the very end of that chain. And then that's it. 3 plugins, better sound. We got it on the limiter.
Everybody hate to lose.
I just want to see a little bit of peaks.
Break the rules. Turn to me and face the news. Look, you're okay.
There it is. Let's give it a listen in full context with the beat and everything, and then we can see if we need to make a final adjustment.
You're okay, cause you're okay, okay. We gon' be okay, you gon' be okay.
Sounds really, really good. I just did a final leveling on that vocal bus right there. And then just to break into the individual mixer tracks, it's really just a personal preference thing. You want your main vocal, of course, to be the main vocal take. But then you could do variations of having multiple dubs if you have those in ad-libs. I just kind of tuck those down. Like I said, we have a secondary double right here. It's a little bit lower than the first double. That's during the verses. Then when we get to the hook, there's 3 layers here. And like I said, all I'm doing is routing them to that bus. And these 2 are panned hard left and hard right. And then this one is in the middle. So we have this stereo effect that when the chorus comes in, it just gets bigger. So that's going to do it for this one. If you want to try out LeVoix for yourself, hit the link down in the description below and share this with a friend if you get me.